MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So here's Pete Alonso, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's awfully tough to put in play.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Robles. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Pitch on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Here now is Juan Soto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Nationals, the
These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in a real funk to start. Win.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy. Game.
Fouled away. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it, and there's one away.
batting second, the shortstop.
Time now from our nation's capital to take a look at the Nats starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Trey Turner. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And now they've got him picked off, and they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing for Washington, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Robinson Cano, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer. Cano waits on the first pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Now here's the pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
No score here as we play inning number 2. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Victor Robles. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Victor Robles.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnik is under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Adam Eaton.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline. Davis brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in Washington, D.C., home of the Nationals, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And the pitch.
At the ball.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2.
Ball that low.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Soto is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob DeGrom. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the catcher, Yan Gomes.
One away now in the Washington 3rd, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Pitch on the way. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Now here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Alonso is there, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 0-1 delivery. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. McNeil on at first, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. From the stretch. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and 2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the ground to Kendrick. This might be 2. The throw pulls him off the bag. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Off his speed.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Ramos has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Reined in. The 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mets leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Standing in, Juan Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Alonso waits on it. Makes the play, one away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
So digging in now, Howie Kendrick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. A ball and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. The 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. This one's down to third. Cabrera's there. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's a strike to throw. And the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob deGrom. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Here's Scherzer now 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he's going to get there after a long run as he gloves it for the second out. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
0-1 count, and the pitch. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 1 and the Nationals nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Victor Robles digging in now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
And the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's fouled away. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So striding in, Ryan Zimmerman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Out in front here is Zimmerman, as this will find the seats in left, a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Robles, the runner at third. Eaton on second. Zimmerman at first with no outs. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And to score from third, the tying run.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yan Gomes. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The next 0-2. Hit back up the middle. There's Cano to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started. So here's Jeff McNeil, a fly out and a single for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses again. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
The 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Looking up is Eaton. And they take the lead. It's gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His first home run of the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, outside.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wilson Ramos is on deck. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Mets. Into the box now, Max Scherzer. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball that's outside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
On he pops it up. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So now to the plate, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-1.
Ball inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Turner at second with 2 down. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. So striding forward now, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Count remains at 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
In now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
Digging in now, Jacob DeGrom. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it's still 3-1. Ready now, Victor Robles. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now is Adam Eaton. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Eaton is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Leading off the inning, Pete Alonso, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. 2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Throw at it. Aaliyah.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. In his career, McNeil is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First delivery to him on the way. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Popped high in the air. Cabrera settles under it near second, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets as the lead remains 3-1. So stepping in as Dribble Cabrera. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. And that's the first out.
Now batting. The catcher.
Was a double play victim last time around.
Game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Gomes. Starlin Castro will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Starlin Castro.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Wander Suero will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Starlin Castro remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to third. And Oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1.
No, that's down.
And he takes a called strike 2. Suero has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Cano gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another foul ball. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Eaton on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So a runner at first now with one away, and up next will be the shortstop Ahmed Rosario. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 on its way. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit hard toward first. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick.
Nope.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Wow.
Will Harris enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Will Harris.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 0-1 offering.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. A pause, and the 0-2. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he strikes out again. And that's the 5th time he's punched out today. This has certainly not been his game. So 1 run here on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 3 men left on base. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the 9th, Juan Soto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The pitch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Trey Turner is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Into the box now, Howie Kendrick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. From the stretch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Mets rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jacob deGrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Max Scherzer struck out 13 in the losing effort. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 4 hits, 4 errors. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jacob deGrom. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.